because finally Mandela Group is giving away the 2 electric vehicles. Emmotoka ezikozesa amasanyalaze nga tenywa tufuta wadde natumu n'akatono wadde tonde. Lwaki? Why electric vehicles? The world is changing and changing very fast. We are not different from the world. Uganda is in the world. Like I said the other day, the government of Uganda is so focused that they were the first people to think about manufacturing electric vehicles. You see the Kayolas running on the road. So if you're still there and thinking that these cars they are buying, where are they going to drive them from? How are they going to maintain them? We already have vehicles running in Uganda. In fact, we have a population of more than 30 vehicles at the moment running in Kampala. These are personally owned, minus the EVs from Kira factory, Uganda's own factory. The main purpose is because the world is getting polluted. When the vehicles were first manufactured, we had vehicles that were running on firewood. Very few people will have heard of charcoal vehicles, charcoal engines. From charcoal engines, we moved on to the fuel, the internal combustion engines that are running now in the vehicles that we have. From the internal combustion, we came down to the hybrid. How many of you have seen hybrid vehicles running on the in town? These are vehicles that are using more than one mode of power to propel them, to drive them. We have the engine that uses fuel, and we have the electric battery that drives the vehicle at the same time. The hybrid will work with the battery for the first 40 kilometers per hour, and after that the engine will kick in. But the main reason is to reduce environmental contamination and also to reduce on fuel consumption. Fuel is becoming more and more expensive every day, and it also causes all sorts of problems. But also noise pollution. An electric vehicle has no noise at all. It just moves quietly. If you are moving on the street and an electric vehicle comes, in fact, one of the things that probably we may have to do in the world is to see that we find ways of stopping people that cross the road without looking left and right. Because electric vehicles, once they dominate, the city will be very quiet, and at the same time there will be no smoke, there will be no environmental contamination like it is right now. And that's going across the world. Apparently, electric vehicles have not come in play now. Electric vehicles were the first actually vehicles to be attempted to be manufactured in the world. In the 1830s, some Scottish guy manufactured an electric vehicle but could not sell it because the cost of producing that vehicle was so high that he couldn't even put it on the market. Then GM, the leading car manufacturers in the world, produced 1,000 vehicles, but they didn't know what to do with them. They didn't know how to charge them. They shelved them. Later, they crushed them. Many generations later, where we are now, many generations later, somebody has been still working on how to produce a vehicle that is driven by electricity alone. We are here now, and Mandela Group is trying to be one of the pioneers to help the world to reduce environmental pollution by helping people to start knowing and understanding electric vehicles. If you go to other places in the world, in Sweden, for example, they have already stopped using fuel vehicles. They stopped diesel vehicles first, they have stopped using petrol vehicles, and they are using electric vehicles, including trucks that carry luggage, that carry goods across the country. They are all electric vehicles. Last year, because the concern about electric vehicles has been how do we charge the vehicles, how do we keep them, because these vehicles, including the EVs that Uganda is manufacturing, will give you up to 300 kilometers on a full charge. But last year, we have our principals from China, they will bear witness with me, someone in China came up with a battery that can go 1 million kilometers. That's more than a lifetime of a vehicle. And once that is fully developed, we shall have electric vehicles dominating the market. The cost, if you look at the cost of this car at the moment, you could say electric cars are very expensive. But when things are being manufactured, when new items are manufactured, especially electronic items, they get cheaper as you get used to the production. They become cheaper and cheaper. And I believe in the next 5 years, there will be vehicles that are as cheap as the conventional engine vehicles. And then we shall have a balance. And you go to a shop, you'll have an opportunity to choose whether you buy an electric vehicle or you buy a diesel or a petrol vehicle. However, majority of OEMs, original equipment manufacturers, those people manufacturing vehicles have made a deadline when they are actually going to stop manufacturing vehicles with using fuel, using diesel or petrol. Jaguar have said by 2025, next year, they will not manufacture any vehicle using diesel or petrol. GM Motors have given a deadline of 2035. And other vehicles, Nissan says 2030, they will not produce a vehicle that uses diesel or petrol. So we cannot be left behind. We have to join the wagon. We have to be at the same pace like the whole world. So I wish to congratulate the winners for these two vehicles. Do not worry about how to maintain the car, because we have already people that are already representing this company that has manufactured these vehicles. And also Mandela Group as in Mandela Auto Spares, being the leading dealers of spare parts in Uganda. They've already gone a step ahead to try to shift from selling spare parts for conventional vehicles to reselling spare parts for electric vehicles. We are already on that game. They have gone a very big step, and with the help of our principals, you don't have to worry. These vehicles are going to come and they will be here. So charging the vehicles. People worry that how do I charge the vehicle? These particular vehicles here can be charged at home in your house. In fact, inside the vehicle, they give you a charging kit, which includes a socket that you'll plant on the wall in your garage. You park your vehicle in the garage, you put the socket there, and you put it on charge, you leave it overnight. The disadvantage is in your house it will take a little longer. Maybe 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours for you to achieve the charge that you need. Like just as you charge your phone, no difference, just as you charge your phone. However, come to us, we have a charger that will give you the full charge within 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how your vehicle is charged. And this is also going to move across Uganda. There are already chargers in Kampala, apart from the one we have at City Tyre's Killer Road. The one we have apparently is, we chose the latest and the fastest charger in so far. So you come to us, most people in Kampala come to us actually, and interestingly, we are still not charging any fee for charging your vehicles at the moment. We shall come up with a fee very soon. And the government of Uganda has also put in place, they were debating it in Parliament, they are going to start planting fast chargers across the country, because they are manufacturing cars, so they cannot stop, they cannot do without chargers across the country. If you have 300 kilometers on a charge, on a full charge, you will not go to Mbarara. So there has to be chargers down the road up to Mbarara, Arua, there has to be chargers. And the government is working left and right to ensure that there are charging points across the country. So we also have dealers for these vehicles, experts, people who have already started training as experts for electric vehicles in Uganda. So welcome on board. You are lucky first owners of electric vehicles in Uganda. And our principals are here. And you are the lucky ones to meet them. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, engineer.
Congratulations, for lucky winner. And thanks for your participation, in this activity. Linglong Tyre and the Mandala Group, we cooperate many years. First, we provide good tire for you. Second, we always give you excitement, like this activity. And EV, electric vehicle, now is a new trend, and especially in China, in Europe, in America, it's very popular. And it's have a very high speed, for the how to say, and it can give you a different, enjoyable journey. And I think, and we are together, for make our customer be happy, be safe, in every journey. Okay, thank you.
1, 2, 3, go! Round of applause for John Bosco. And the bride has been unveiled. Can see all smiles.
This is a brand new car. I've never driven one. I've always driven a second hand.
Okay.
This is a brand new, very, very sophisticated. The science in this vehicle is beyond my understanding, because I want to be honest. I have tried to drive, I've tried to sit in, but everything is new science to me. I've been used to, yes, automatic vehicles, but they make a small difference. When you are used to manual, then you come to the other Ugandan style, those we are used, they looked not far much different, but this one is totally different. So I believe I will be challenged with this one, but it is again, it has that sophisticated science, and I've seen it is easy to learn. The challenge can be only today, but going forward, before I reach home, I will be an expert.
Okay, I'm going to read.
This one is very, apart from being a raw vehicle, it looks to be strong. It needs someone who is also very sober. You need not to rush on the road. You have to be careful because of the nature of our roads. Apart, I think apart from that, I am lucky. I will have saved the money on the fuel. Now that one is a history. I may do away with this fuel vehicles as this one. As I get used to this one, God willing, I will end up buying a big electric vehicle, because I've seen it is the best. For me, it will be. I'm going to learn from this. I will be, my mind will be learning the beauty with electric cars. Then from there, if I'm convinced, I believe I will go for electric car.
Are we having some people to drop in the box? Wow, congratulations. Congratulations, Madam Florence. I believe now you have believed. I can see all the smiles.
My name's Florence Wamono. I'm a fully married wife. I'm so much excited because of this car, because I never expected such a miracle to be on me. I thank God so much for the great miracle He gave me of this car, because it was just, I don't know how I can even express it.
They called you called them Bafere, and even you refused to give them your second name.
Yeah, actually when they called me, because so many Baferes have been Ferreraing us. Yeah. So when I received the call, I couldn't believe. Even it was as if in fact I didn't want even to answer them, because I was even not feeling very well. That's why I just answered them anyhow, really like that. And when they asked me my name, I gave them the second name because they knew the first name. So when they asked about the second name, I gave them a fake name, but good enough, it was a Kigisu name. So when they told me, they insisted. They told me that no, now, Madam Florence, let us now give you a Mugisu so that this Mugisu can talk to you so that you can understand that we are not faking you people. So they gave me a Mugisu gentleman. He talked to me, and then when he mentioned his name, it was, I knew that person. Then I also gave him questions. I said that, you said you are so and so. Where do you come from? Then he told me his names. When that person told me his names, in fact, I had known him. I knew him. Then in my heart, I was relieved that then I believed that this can be very true. And he really emphasized on it and said that it's true, we are giving out cars. So that's when I could, and I even told my husband, and then relaxed in my mind. Then I started getting excited. Up to today, I've seen my miracle. I'm very grateful, and I thank God for that. Well, we have power, right? But now, the challenges that I'm going to get, I think it's a bit low. I don't think it will manage to move on the high mountains because our place is hilly. So I don't know whether this vehicle will manage to climb the mountains.
Maybe you will be using it in Ginger.
I'll be using it in Ginger. Okay, that's great.
All the way from Bale. So today we've officially handed them over the vehicles, and they have signed all the transfer forms and all the documentations that entails them to own those cars officially.
About the new...
as you've seen still, as well as we've closed the other old one, the other old promotion, we've launched again another one. And for this one, it's going to be a little bit even more exciting because from 2 cars, now we've gone to 3 cars. We are going to give away 3 cars to the lucky winners. And still the requirements are the same. We just need to buy Linglong tires from any of our branches of City Tires, and you enter into a draw. You can testify that today, just 2 hours into the launch, we've had over 20 coupons of customers that have bought Linglong. So it means the promotion is going to be more exciting. We call upon our clients to entrust us with their vehicles, to buy Linglong tires. You not only win the vehicles, but even you're keeping yourself safe on the road by buying durable tires, good tires, and enjoying all other services that we do provide at City Tires. Like I said, the terms have not changed that much. Still, you just need to buy those 2 tires. In case of anything, we shall let you know. But like you've seen, today, whoever customers bought any Linglong tires, they have gotten into a draw. So it's as simple as that. There are not so many terms and conditions. You just need to buy Linglong. Thank you. This vehicle belongs to you, courtesy of Linglong Tires and City Tires.